Morning, all. All right, so we have 12 games tonight in the National Hockey League. Another busy night. We'll have 10 games on at the same time for a short while. But by then, I figure some of these will be basically over in that they'll be blowouts. We'll see. That was the case the other night, so we'll see if that's the case again tonight. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Buffalo Sabres, who were on the receiving end of a blowout their last time out. They're at home against the Toronto Maple Leafs on November the 4th. It was a 6-4 win for Buffalo. These teams will meet again March the 6th and March the 30th. On the Toronto side, they are 16-7-6 overall over their last 10, 6-1-3. Austin Matthews, 25 goals, leads the National Hockey League in that category, 12 assists, 37 points. John Tavares, 9 goals, 20 assists, 29 points for him. On the Buffalo side, they are 13-17-3. They are 3-6-1 in their last 10. Peterka, 12 goals, 11 assists, 23 points. He's had a good year. Tage Thompson, 24 games, 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points. Really not putting up the points and the goals like he did last year. They do need that from him. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes tonight. I anticipate a lot of goals, but we'll see. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets meet for the third and final time already. Washington won both of the first two. On November 4th, it was a 2-1 win. November 18th, it was 4-3. Washington 16-9-4 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. Strome had the game winner in overtime last night. He has 13 goals, 6 assists for 19 points. Mantha looked good last night too. 7 goals, 5 assists, 12 points for him. On the Columbus side, they're 11-17-5. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10, and they're playing spoiler well. Marchenko coming off of a hat trick, 13 goals, 8 assists, 21 points. And Kent Johnson's looked a lot better since his recall. He's played 17 games, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points so far this year. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, we have St. Louis in against Florida. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in St. Louis on January the 9th. For the Blues, they're 15-15-1 overall. They're 4-6 in their last 10. Thomas, 12 goals, 30 assists, 32 points, has been excellent with his contract. Kyrou has the same contract. It has not been the same story. 6 goals, 15 assists, 21 points for Kyrou, and they need more out of him. The Florida Panthers, 18-11-2 overall. They're 5-4-1 in their last 10. Verhaeghe, the goal scoring is there from him. 15 goals, 11 assists, 26 points. It's been lacking with Tkachuk. 5 goals, 17 assists, 22 points. With Tkachuk, we had expected at least 30 goals for this season. And with 5 goals thus far, I don't know if he's going to hit 30 this year. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, we have the Nashville Predators and the Philadelphia Flyers. This is the second and final meeting. On December 12th, Nashville won that one at home in overtime, 3-2. Nashville's 18-14. They are 7-3 in their last 10. Colton Sissons, 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points for him. O'Reilly, 13 goals, 13 assists, 26 points in that veteran presence. On the Philadelphia side, things are going really well. They're 18-10-3. They're 7-1-2 in their last 10. Travis Konechny's been excellent. 16 goals, 10 assists, 26 points. And Tippett, 11 goals, 8 assists, 19 points. And I was reading a chart this morning that showed that most of Konechny and Tippett's goals are on the rush. And so that's something to keep an eye on if you're Nashville tonight. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, Carolina and the Pittsburgh Penguins renew their rivalry. On November 18th, Carolina won 4-2. These teams will meet 2 more times this year, January 13th and March the 26th. Carolina's 17-12-3 overall. They're 4-4-2 in their last 10. Svechnikov got a power play goal in their last game, so we'll see what he can do tonight. 2 goals, 10 assists for him overall. Kotkaniemi, 9 goals, 7 assists, 16 points for Kotkaniemi. He had a goal in that last game too. On the Pittsburgh front, they're 14-13-3. They're 4-3-3 in their last 10. Sidney Crosby, 18 goals, 15 assists, 33 points. He continues chugging along. Malkin does as well, although at a lower rate. 11 goals, 15 assists, 26 points. And those are your 2 reasons why the Pittsburgh Penguins, highly unlikely to do any kind of rebuild or selling or anything at this stage. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Tampa Bay Lightning. This should be a lot of fun. First of 2 meetings. They'll meet again March the 19th. For Vegas, they're 21-7-5. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. They should be kind of angry after that loss against Carolina. Eichel, 15 goals, 22 assists, 37 points. Has been excellent this year. I've talked about that. William Karlsson has as well 14 goals, 15 assists, 29 points. On the Tampa side, they are 15-13-5. They're 5-5 over their last 10. Paul, 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points for him. Kucherov, 22 goals, 32 assists, 54 points for Nikita Kucherov, who has been scoring at a ridiculous pace. So, again, this is a game that could see a bunch of goals, but it'll be very interesting to see. Tampa Bay's games have been a mix this year. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. So we have 6 starting at 4 o'clock, and then we have the later starts starting up. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, the Oilers and the Devils meet for the second and final time. In Edmonton, it was a 4-1 win for the Oilers on December the 10th. The Oilers are 13-15-1. Things have changed since the last time they met New Jersey. They're still 7-3 in their last 10, but it feels like they've fallen off over the last 3. Hyman, 18 goals, 12 assists, 30 points, continues to have a very good season, as does Evander Kane, 12 goals, 10 assists for him on the season. On the New Jersey side, 16-12-2 is their record. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. Very up and down team. And keep in mind, they are better on the road than at home. But they lost on the road against Edmonton, so do they beat Edmonton at home? We'll see. Hischier in 19 games, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Very, very good play from Hischier. Toffoli's cooled off from what was a pretty hot run recently. 13 goals, 10 assists overall for him, 23 points. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, the Vancouver Canucks in against Dallas. Yep, we're in Vancouver for this one. We'll see how this one goes, but I think Vancouver's playing better out of the two teams, and it's one of the rare times I'll wear Vancouver for a preview because they're against a team I cheer for as well. So November the 4th, Vancouver won 2-0, and the third and final meeting between these teams will be March the 28th. Vancouver's 22-9-2 overall, 7-2-1 in their last 10, and Brock Besser, 23 goals, 14 assists, 37 points for Brock. Mikheyev has now hit the double digits in goals as well. 10 goals, 9 assists, 19 points. So that's nice to see. On the Dallas side, they're 18-8-4 over their last 10, 5-3-2. They're without Jake Ottinger, and that's definitely going to make things a little more difficult for them. Sagan, 9 goals, 13 assists, 22 points for him. He's been good lately. And Duchesne has been excellent lately. 10 goals, 17 assists, 27 points. He's really been on a hot streak. So this could be a fun one. I don't expect a lot of goals in it, but again, unpredictability in the NHL. 8 Eastern as well, 5 Pacific for the start time between Montreal and Minnesota. So this is the second and final meeting on October the 17th. Minnesota went into Montreal and beat them. But as I said in the video yesterday, Montreal's better on the road. Montreal's 14-13-4 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. Josh Anderson has got it going now. He has 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. But when a goal scorer is hot, they'll normally rack up goals over a lot of games. And so we'll see if he can bring his goal streak to this. Will be 3 games in a row if he gets one tonight. Caulfield, 8 goals, 14 assists, 22 points for him. Caulfield needs to get on a streak of his own. So I'm still waiting for that, but we haven't seen it yet. On the Minnesota side, 13-13-4 is their record, but they're 7-3 in their last 10. Definitely been a good turnaround under the new coach. Kaprizov, he's started getting his points going too. He has 10 goals, 17 assists, 27 points. Boldy in 23 games, 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points. He'll end up around a point per game by the end of the year, I would think. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start between the Ottawa Senators and the Colorado Avalanche. The first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Ottawa on January the 16th. Ottawa is 11-16 with the losing streak that they're on, reaching 5. They are 3-7 in their last 10. Josh Norris, 10 goals, 7 assists, 17 points. Giroux, 9 goals, 16 assists, 25 points. This team needs to figure this out and get it going. Colorado, on the other hand, they're 19-11-2 overall, which looks good, but they're 4-5-1 in their last 10. So Colorado, a bit of a rough patch in that loss against Chicago. Should be bottom, I would think, but here comes Ottawa, so we'll see. Nichushkin, 15 goals, 14 assists, 29 points. He had a couple of goals in their last game. Ross Colton, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points for him. And this should be fascinating because it does feel like both teams are having a hard time recently, and now they're against each other. Somebody's got to win. And then we get into the later of the later starts, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific, Calgary in Anaheim against the Ducks. First of 3 meetings. They'll meet again April the 2nd and April the 12th. The Flames are 13-14-5. Over their last 10, they're 4-4-2. Lindholm, 7 goals, 13 assists, 20 points. Not scoring at the rate that I thought he would recently. Kadri, 8 goals, 15 assists, 23 points. Just some mediocre numbers from a lot of the Flames forwards, and just, yeah, it's been that kind of year. On the Anaheim side, they're 12-19. They at least won the last couple of games of that road trip. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Troy Terry, 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points. Seems to be starting to get it together. Leo Carlson, when he plays, he's very good. 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points for Leo. 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, the Arizona Coyotes and the San Jose Sharks. Arizona won this first matchup December 15th by a score of 1-0. These teams will meet again April the 7th. So for the Coyotes, they're 16-13-2. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Clayton Keller, 11 goals, 16 assists, 27 points. Michelli, 6 goals, 17 assists, 23 points. I think he's underrated, but at any rate, that's a discussion for another time. San Jose, 9-20-3 on the season. 4-5-1 in their last 10. Tomas Hertl, 11 goals, 15 assists, 26 points. Hertl's been fantastic. And Granlund's been excellent recently. 3 goals, 18 assists, 21 points. That being said, San Jose seems to be going through another losing streak of their own. So Arizona should win this. But with San Jose at home, does that improve their odds? Based on yesterday's video, I think it does, but we'll see. Let me know your winners in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.